the hunt continues for Florida State and Mike Norvell for wide receivers in the transfer portal, going into now what should be a very, very busy week for the Seminoles on the recruiting trail. A ton of visits are coming in, and this time you've got another SEC wide receiver coming in and visiting the Seminoles on Tuesday, though. Florida State bringing in Kendrick Law, former Alabama wide receiver. He previously was recruited by Florida State in 2022, but ended up signing with Alabama. His stat line for the 2024 season, 10 catches, 105 yards, and 1 touchdown. He also did 5 kick returns for 131 yards. This guy is more of a speedy guy, track guy, coming out of high school. His career totals, he had 33 appearances for the Crimson Tide, 33 catches, 343 yards, and 1 touchdown, 22 kick returns for 536 yards. He's from Louisiana, 5'11", 201 pounds. We're starting to see a little bit of a theme here where Florida State is going big, but they're also looking for their guys that can take the top off of defenses. What is he ranked right now? He's actually ranked the number 71st overall transfer and the number 18 wide receiver in 247 Sports' rankings there. Florida State doing a big job, though, overall, trying to get a better groove of this room just because of what they saw last season. I mean, if you think about it, Florida State brought in Malik Benson, and, the production level wasn't there. I think that's where a lot of FSU fans, you let me know in the comments, there's question marks of who they're bringing in and why aren't you bringing in players that have already proven themselves. And, you look back at what Florida State was able to do with Keon Coleman, very productive there at Michigan State. I think that's what you kind of want to now build the mold of when you're bringing in some of these players, certainly at the wide receiver position, and trying to match them now with new quarterback Thomas Castellanos, the Boston College quarterback that you landed last week. But Florida State's got to do their due diligence too as well. To me, Florida State is, like I said, going big, trying to get those big receivers, but you've got to find speed here and you've got to do a better job of it. But now with Tim Harris Jr. coming in, the new wide receivers coach for Florida State, he's got a big say-so too, and what he's going to feel like fits the best under Gus Malzahn's offense. Florida State has already offered multiple wide receiver transfers and also has talked with a few as well. But some of these, like Omega Blake from Charlotte, Javon Tracy from Miami, Ohio, along with Reggie Virgil there. Florida State doing their due diligence with a couple other names like Kevin Concepcion, Mario Craver, who we have a video on as well, Eric Rivers from FIU. But Florida State still not even just trying to find some guys that can be productive for you in this 2025 season, which Mike Norvell has to win this next season for his job to stay safe. Florida State is pretty thin a little bit here in the wide receiver room. If we're going to go into some names here, this is the list right now that they have on scholarship. Junior Hakeem Williams, redshirt sophomore Jalen Brown, who, as we know, transferred from LSU and thought they would have a guy like that would be able to take off the top of defenses and as a speedy wide receiver, explosive guy. Just wasn't the case and was a pretty underwhelming 2024 season from him. Sophomore LaWayne McCoy, who we saw a lot more playing time, both on the offensive side, but more primarily on special teams and punt return. BJ Gibson, who we want to see more of, who's just a sophomore, redshirt freshman Elijah Moore, and redshirt freshman Camden Fryer, who was injured for the entirety of that 2024 season. Florida State, though, has signed 4 wide receivers with 4 stars, Javon Boggs and Tayshawn Gelsey, and then 3 stars, Tariq Mallory and JUCO Jordan Scott. So we'll see what ends up happening here with Kendrick Law. He's visiting on Tuesday, and I really, really want to see if Florida State is wanting to nail this one. I mean, nail it and go ahead and get the commitment, get the signing, everything, or if they're just doing, like I said, doing their due diligence, get to know them, see if this fits, see if it fits for both sides, and see where things go from there. You let me know if this would be a good pickup for Florida State in the comments. Hit the like button. Would definitely appreciate it. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got tons of videos going out. And also, too, hit that bell. It will notify you every time we release one of these videos. Thanks for watching.